Fox 2 News at 10 starts now.
Well, winter is about to crash the party again in southeast Michigan, and this next round of snow is aiming squarely at the morning drive. Good evening, everybody. I'm Roop Raj. The start of your day could be slow, could be slick. Quite frankly, it could be a big headache. Weather Authority Stephanie Mead is tracking it all for us. Stephanie, this stuff gets you pretty quickly, huh?
It does, yeah. But luckily with this one, it'll quickly move in, quickly move out. And then right behind that, we have another system. So we have almost a winter parade here of these winter systems over the course of the next 48 hours. This first one here already starting to make its way into portions of Wisconsin. We have some heavier snow associated with it. They also have winter alerts because of it, too. So they have winter weather advisories, winter storm watches and warnings. These white outline boxes are those winter storm watches. So for Iowa and into portions of Wisconsin. Now, luckily for us, we are alert free, so we don't have anything to worry about in terms of winter weather advisories or winter storm warnings or watches. But that doesn't necessarily mean we won't have an easy start to your day by any means. Live look over the city looks quiet for right now. It's cold, though. Our temperatures are still in the teens. We're at about 12 right now. This is our wind chill factor, actually. It feels like it's about 12. Feels like it's 4 below in Coldwater, 8 in Lansing. Our temperatures right now are in the upper teens, 19 in the city, 8 in Lansing, 20 degrees in Mount Pleasant right now. So outside of this cold weather, we are tracking that potential for some snow too. 19 still cloudy for a lot of spots, and I think overnight we do remain mainly at least dry until we see the snow arrive early tomorrow morning. So it is going to be another cold one for sure. Temperatures starting off in the mid to upper teens, mostly cloudy skies. We'll time out that snow for you because it will arrive as early as tomorrow morning, and we have a second wave arriving Tuesday evening. So we'll have timing on both those systems in the forecast coming up. Roop.
All right, Stephanie, thank you. You know, there's been growing controversy over data center proposals in Saline Township and Howell Township. Now you can add Southfield to that list. You heard us right, Southfield. The city council holding a special meeting tonight. Fox 2's Lauren Edwards joins us live from City Hall with the details. And Lauren, lots of concerns about these data centers.
Roop, lots of concerns, and you're not going to believe it. The meeting is still going on. There was so much on the agenda. Now, they were done talking about data centers. They got done with that maybe I'd say about an hour or so ago. And there was no public comment. That's so important to mention. No public comment. It was more so a presentation of the proposal. But let's get into everything that you are going to need to know because there is so much to it. Now, it was a jam-packed meeting in a smaller room inside Southfield City Hall, which is what you're looking at now. And the proposal site, a 110,000 square foot vacant plot of land on Inkster Road between 11 Mile and 696. Developer John Crater of Metro Blocks, which is a part of the project, spoke at the meeting addressing everything from noise pollution, which he says will be less loud than the highway, to jobs, which he says they'll be looking to hire 35 positions. Many of those will be high-paying technical engineering jobs. He also stated that the proposal includes a DTE substation on site, which led to a councilwoman addressing one of her concerns.
Data centers are known to have a very negative impact. I heard you speak about you absorb all the costs of building upgrades, but quite frankly, DTE has been telling this community that they've been doing upgrades for years. Our school system has had to shut down school at least 15 days over the last 2 years just because of the impact of power surges and things like that, and our infrastructure is old. So my question is, how do you combat that? Because there's no real environmentally reliable or energy sourcing for a data center.
Yeah, so I think to start, it's important to, the data centers that you see in the news as typically discussed are the hyperscale projects, 1,000 megawatts or more power. We're 100, so we're a lot smaller. It's not going to impact the grid as much.
Now, again, I just want to address and say that tonight there was no public comment. Again, it was more so just the presentation of the proposal, but there was so much on the agenda. Another thing that got a lot of people talking, the proposal of a Costco that potentially could be going up sooner rather than later. We're going to get into that all on the edge. And once we get you the date about public comments, which will be next week, we will let you all know. So please stick with Fox 2 for all updates. Reporting live here in Southfield, Lauren Edwards, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, certainly this is is not the last we've heard of it. Southfield is a vibrant, a large community. People will have concerns. In terms of the electricity costs, we know in the past, DTE, when it came to the Saline Township facility and other places, have basically said, look, we're going to make sure that prices don't go up for customers. Was there any talk of pricing when it comes to what customers could expect with this potential project?
Roop, I'm so glad you asked that, because that did come up just a little bit. And one of the big things that Metro Blocks was talking about, the gentleman that you heard from there, he says that this site is not one of the larger hyperscale projects where it could potentially impact the grid, and then that will potentially impact people's utility bills. This one is much smaller, and they're using a closed loop water system, which means they're going to use it only once and they're not going to use it again. So hopefully, and even the city council was saying as well, hopefully this will not impact people's pockets as much as they think it will.
Yeah, but certainly that decision or that question about Costco will certainly be having a lot of people talk as well. And we'll check in with you for that story tonight on The Edge at 11. Lauren Edwards for us live tonight. Thank you. In Howell, a big decision about a proposed AI data center just took an unexpected turn. The township's board of trustees was set to weigh a zoning change tonight at Howell High School, a move that could have cleared the way for construction. But hours before the meeting, the group behind the project announced on social media they're actually withdrawing their rezoning request. The family that owns the property says they want to respect the township's current moratorium and give officials and residents time to create clear rules for any future data centers. A massive house fire in Farmington Hills sending 2 people to the hospital, and now we're learning they weren't in the home alone. The fire broke out early Saturday morning near 10 Mile and Middle Belt. That's where we find Fox 2's Dave Spencer, who spoke with the family tonight. Dave.
That's right, Roop. The windows behind me and the doors, all points of entry boarded up. You can see the gaping hole in the roof, all signs of that massive fire that you were talking about. We're told a woman named Leah Zorn was home. She was with another man. They were able to escape the flames sometime around 2 a.m. when the fire broke out. But once they got outside, they realized that their family pets, who they consider to be members of the families, still inside. So they did everything they could to try and rescue them. And this is what they encountered: flames shooting through the roof of the home. According to the fire department, the fire actually caused the roof to collapse, all starting around 2 a.m. The cause of the fire remains under investigation at this time, but the chief did say it appears as though it started by accident. Zorn owns a number of pets, 4 cats, a dog named Bella, and according to her brother Michael, Leah had initially got out of the house and then saw her dog Bella trapped inside, broke out a piece of glass with a fist, basically punching a window in an attempt to rescue those animals. Unfortunately, she was only able to recover 1 cat, and the dog Bella ran away scared. It's unclear if the dog ran away or back into the home. The family very distraught by all this and holding out hope that someone may have found Bella and could return her by chance.
You know, she just, every time the subject of the dog comes up, she will start crying. She says if there's any chance the dog got out there, she goes, I'll put up a $500 reward if any of the neighbors out there can find this little dog, and they can contact us. You know, no questions asked, you'll get a $500 reward.
Right. And if by chance you live in this area and you did recover Bella, or you know where she is, you could find out how you could claim that reward by emailing that man that you saw there, the brother, Michael Zorn. We'll have a link at fox2detroit.com. Both Leah and the man who did make it out of the house, we're told, are expected to make a recovery. So that's the good news in all this. Now, coming up at 11, we're going to explore more on what's giving them hope that Bella is somewhere out here and can be reunited. That would go a long way to bolstering her and the family as they embark on this long road of recovery. Reporting live now in Farmington Hills, Dave Spencer, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, we often say when there's property loss, hey, at least we got what we needed inside, which was everyone alive. And in this case, they have these dogs that they loved still, you know, missing, this one dog. In terms of the cause of the fire, any word on exactly what caused all of this?
All they're saying right now is that it appears to be accidental. The investigation is underway, and the fire department said it could be weeks if they learn at all what may have started this fire, but they are working diligently to get that answer for the family.
And hopefully diligently, quickly enough, they find that dog as well. We'll have a picture of the dog and that man's email on our website. Dave Spencer for us live. We'll see you tonight on The Edge. Thank you. A need-to-know recall for thousands of prescription bottles used to treat high blood pressure. Glenmark Pharmaceuticals pulling multiple lots of Zyac after testing found traces of the unrelated drug mixed into the pills. Now, here's the bottom line. The FDA says some tablets were contaminated with a cholesterol medication. Nobody's been hurt because of this yet, but patients are urged to check their bottles and contact their pharmacist or their doctor right away so no one is hurt. A full list of the recalled lot numbers posted on our website. That, of course, fox2detroit.com/links. Much more news ahead, including this.
This holiday season, our Lions are bringing a lot of smiles to some young people across the area with the big shopping spree at Meijer. Dave Kinchin with that story next.